High School, and welcome to the San Diego Unified Sports broadcasting coverage of the boys varsity basketball game between San Diego High School and Patrick Henry. I'm Edward Waller.
I'm Valentino Arenas. We have an action-packed game for you tonight. So let's get right into the keys of the game. Rebounding is going to be very important for San Diego tonight, as it was a concern for them during the most recent tournament. Their defense also needs to be in tip-top shape from the perimeter and to stop drives to the point. They have to be high energy, though. coming off a tournament win. They've got momentum coming into this game. If they can keep it rolling, man, I think they can keep winning, and maybe they can make something out of this season.
For sure. Now for Patrick Henry's keys to the game. Patrick Henry has had trouble closing out games, and it's just been a consistent issue for them. If they really want to win, they're gonna have their work cut out for them, stopping the Cavers in the paint. There's a current point disparity between the two teams, which Patrick Henry can make up for with consistent three-pointers. But they're gonna have their work cut out for him. I was able to talk to one of the key players on the Cavers before the game.
I feel really good. You know, we're 15-3 right now, so I think it's the best start we had to the season since I've been here as a Caver, so I think this is really good.
What?
So what do you think are some of the key factors in this game so far?
These are really good players, and they have a really good record so far. Their defense is phenomenal. Although I talked to some of their players, and they've really had trouble with their bigs, and trouble rebounding. So if they really want to win this game, they're gonna have to rebound the ball.
I've seen. According to Max Preps, almost all of them are either forwards or guards. They almost have no big men on that court. I mean, compare that to Patrick Henry. I seen that 6'8", 200. That's insane. That's insane weight. And I really think that might show up out here on the court. We'll see if we can get a good look at him. But I think that weight and that size is going to play key in this game. If Patrick Henry can bully San Diego in the paint, they can take this win home. But Patrick Henry has a team of sharpshooters. Isaiah Marte, sniper. He's been crazy. What do you think so far?
Well, just watching them warm up, I could already see that their shooting seems on. Let's see if it could translate over to the game. Patrick Henry has their work cut out for them. Their record is not as good as San Diego High School, so if they really want to win, they're gonna have to defend in the perimeter. Their away record is 4-4, so I don't know. They could always pull out a win.
I mean, home court is the best court. I can say playing football here, man. I mean, there's nothing compares to a home environment. They're 2-1 here. I mean, despite a loss, it can still get bumping in that home environment. I mean, I can tell you, we can barely hear each other, man. I mean, we were talking in pre-production. I couldn't even hear you or my friend Isaiah behind the camera right there. And we're like 2 feet away from each other. It gets loud in here. The cave is loud. And I think it could really affect these players tonight. Stadium pulse.
For sure. They have a lot of Patrick Henry's allowed a lot more points. Their opponents have scored a lot more than San Diego High School, so it just shows that their defense needs to be on point. They have some good defenders in guard Damian Carmichael. He's a senior, 6'1". He's able to defend out from the perimeter, but it's mainly the paint that's going to be the struggle for the Patrick Henry tonight.
I think that it comes down to points, right? In San Diego, I think is just more powerful in the points section. I mean, no offense to this guy. Let's get him here. Alexander Newland. He's been great so far. He leads the team in points per game with 10.7. He's been great. But when your points per game leader is a center, I believe that you need to really enhance your shooting from your guards and your forwards. You got to have them pick up the slack. It can't all be one man. But basketball is a team sport. There is no I in team, you know what I'm saying? So these guys need to pick up the slack. But so far, great play from Alexander Newlands, number 34, their center.
For sure. And ball movement's going to be another key point because San Diego has all these defenders that they're going to be clamping down on the perimeter. So ball movement needs to be a priority for Patrick Henry. Just by watching them in pregame, their handles seem to be on point, but that's only so much that you could do. So their players need to be there for each other and be in the spots that the coach draws up for them. But it looks good so far. It's gonna be a really fun match.
I really think that. I mean, as you said with ball handles, I mean, playing as a defensive end, I was shorter than most people. I had to use speed to get around these big 6'4", 6'5" kind of guys. So I think that despite the lack of size coming from San Diego, if they can really effectively use, their handles today, everything together, put it all together on the court, dribbling, handles, and then speed. Compare that and try and outmatch. I guess you can maybe think of Patrick Henry as a tank in, uh, San Diego is like a jet fighter. You can, if we can see San Diego have some speed and some surprise here, I think we can really see them blow past Patrick Henry's bigs.
For, for sure, this game is also important for the Cavers because they have so many seniors on their team that a lot of them are going to graduate. And I was talking to the coach the other day, and he's worried about there's talent down in varsity, but they have about 6 seniors right now on the starting squad, and 6 players that they're going to have to replace next year. It's a large hole to fill. So each one of these games is just really sentimental to these Caver players. So maybe they'll play even better.
And I really believe that. I mean, you want to play good for your final year. You want to make something happen. Coach Bass is known for championships. He's built a winning program here at San Diego. They've won many championships here. I mean, take a look at that wall. You can just see the history here at San Diego High School. So if they're really expecting something out of themselves here. So if they can keep it rolling, I really believe that they can make something of themselves.
For sure. 3-point percentages for San Diego is going to have to be on point too. They have a lot of sharpshooters, but their percentage isn't the greatest, so they're going to have to be on point for tonight. Isaiah Marte, one of the leading scorers, he's going to have to be consistently moving around, trying to find an open look, and hopefully knock down the 3-ball tonight.
So as we were saying, with San Diego is Division I. These guys are tough. They're number 37 in Division I, 15-3. Want to know what they're rated? 18.50 on Max Prep. This is a great team that Patrick Henry is going against. I mean, we've talked about their shooters, we've talked about their speed, but it all comes down to the team itself. And today, I mean, they've proven it again and again that this team can really ball. They've gone against competition, and they've been able to prove it.
Yeah, they're on the verge of Open League. I was talking to the coach, and he was just really proud of what they've done. They've just come off a tournament win in the Mayor division, and it's just really special to see that these players are performing at such a high level. So much so that they might even move up a division. And their aims are currently to make it to the championships, make it to CIFs. And from the record so far, it looks like they can do it. But each game is so important to their record and to their placement going into this game. Patrick Henry is currently a D2 school, and San Diego High School is D1. So this is kind of a must-win for the Cavers placement-wise.
This is really a David versus Goliath kind of battle. I mean, Patrick Henry is number 77 in Division II, and that's just in California. While San Diego is on track to is on the outside looking in on the top 10 in San Diego. Looking at this stack, they got Montgomery 1, San Marcos 2, Carlsbad 3, Olympian 4, Torrey's Pines 5, Santa Fe Christian 6, Mission Bay 7, Cathedral Catholic 8, Mira Mesa 9, and La Jolla Country Day 10. With San Diego at 12, Francis Parker just ahead of them. A win here can really prove their point in making it into that really contender conversation for a Division I or an open CIF championship.
And where does championship teams start? It starts with the chemistry, and that's something that the Cavers have an abundance of. Each one of these players knows every guy on the team. They know them. They're friends. They go out together. They're like brothers. And that team camaraderie is just going to show on the court. It's also going to show in how they carry each other. If they find themselves down, they're going to have the team morale to climb back in it. That's something that's really important to these Cavers. As
Execution, 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 and we'll see what happens.
For sure, execution is the first part of a winning team, and it seems like they're doing it so far. Isaiah Mote with 2.1 steals a game. It's really scrappy. He's going to be on that perimeter. He's really good defender all around, and if he can continue that streak of steals, Patrick Henry's going to find themselves down. So Patrick Henry's going to have to keep themselves in the game mentally and physically. They're going to have to try to play a little bit more physical than they have been, and they have to just play that extra mile. And even though that they're going up against this big team, anything can happen in basketball. There's been miracles that have happened. There's been teams that are projected to lose that have won. I can think of a few in the NBA right now that's happened to. But it's just going to be a great game all around. Both these teams are really scrappy. Both these teams are really, really skillful and mindful of their own game.
I'll tell you what, number 34 is looking hot right there on the court. This guy is insane. He's really the center of the Patrick Henry of the Patriots team here. He has 188 rebounds while also leading the team in points per game. I believe I mentioned that before. So this guy is just the center of the beating heart of the Patriots offense and just the ability to keep putting points on the board here. So if we see a great game with a great game where they can keep the ball on the Caper side of the court, I really think that something could happen with them. But we're San Diego High School students, so
yeah. We're a little biased. Jacob Baker for Patrick Henry also with 29 steals. He's a senior point guard. But Isaiah Mote has 37 steals, so they're all just going to have to play just a little bit better to try to beat this Goliath of a team.
Execution, as I've said, it really comes down to I wonder what goes through these players' minds during pre-warm-ups. I mean, you've built up for this for so long that you've looked at the film, you've read the scouting reports, you prepared for this team. I mean, you just hope you can perform in front of a home crowd that's expecting a win. They're expecting excellence here at San Diego High School, and they've delivered on that year after year. As the teams get ready to throw down and get right into it, I'm really excited because this is a test. This is a test for San Diego High School. It's always easy to disregard another team. This is a test, and they need to pass with flying colors if they want to stay on the trajectory for a Division I CIF championship.
For sure, Patrick Henry practicing right now, practicing the layups. We see Damian Carmichael out there with a dunk, which just shows the physicality of this Patrick Henry team. But San Diego High School could do the same exact thing, so they can match any energy that Patrick Henry puts out. So they're just gonna have to come with even more intensity on the offensive boards too. That's where Patrick Henry's gonna have to stay in this game on the offensive glass. If they could keep getting rebounds, that prevents San Diego from scoring. Lincoln is 5-14 with Patrick Henry just beating him in a recent game. But going back to Isaiah Mote, he's leading in almost every category. He's leading in points per game with Lamar Smith and Pierre Anderson. He's also leading in steals and 3-point percentage. So he's a shooter. He's a shooter, and like I mentioned before, with 2 steals a game, he's also a crafty defender. And those two-way players are really valuable on these type of championship teams.
And San Diego High School has football talent on the court today. I mean, Pierre Anderson, Jasir Fontenot, and both of them played on the San Diego High School football team that went, I believe, like 8-3. They've got speed, and I've seen them. I played with them. I've seen them on the field. And I really think that Pierre Anderson and Jasir's like a track athlete, I believe. He has some speed on him. So I really think that these two can come together and really show their physicality learned from football on the court, even despite their size.
Yeah, because San Diego is a smaller team, they're going to be a lot faster driving to the paint and also passing the ball around. So that's where you could see that this disadvantage actually turns into kind of a strength for San Diego High School as they're able to move around a lot quicker than the slightly bigger Patrick Henry team. Patrick Henry does have some bigs in number 34, but if San Diego could utilize the speed to advantage and crash on the board, crash the paint really fast, Patrick Henry's not going to have time to react and defend. So, and as soon as it also opens up opportunities for other people in the court too, because if San Diego crashes to the basket, that's going to lead other defenders are going to have to crash on that guy, and that leaves an open man on the perimeters, which the Cavers can just pass out. And Isaiah Marte with that as a deep threat with the leading in 3-point percentage, you can't leave him open. So Patrick Henry's going to have to be really smart how they defend from the perimeter and from the interior.
I really think that even with the San Diego High School smaller size, they could really get under Patrick Henry's armpits here. I mean, if they can just get under them and be able to drive to the paint, drive through them, drive through blocks, drive through screens, I mean, and really just beat a larger opponent, they can really prove it. And as these teams gather around, say their final thank yous, and get mentally ready for this game, they prepare to dominate. That's the only thing on their mind right now. And they expect a victory here tonight. They want one. They hunger for one. And as you can hear, it's getting loud in here. And that's just the players themselves. They're hyped for this game. And I'm excited too, man.
I'm really excited for this game. It's going to be really interesting to see what we see out of both teams. Lot of expectations for the Cavers tonight, even more for Patrick Henry to see if they can somehow pull off a win against this Goliath of a team with championship aspirations. Cavers are huddling up on the sideline right now with Coach Baz Fontenot, the father of one of the players on the team, Jasir Fontenot, freshman on the varsity. He's one of the faster players with multiple records in track. He's coordinating with the Cavers right now, setting a game plan for the rest of the game. It's going to be really interesting to see what he brings to what he tells the Cavers to bring tonight. Some pregame rituals going on for San Diego right now. Number 5 for Isaac Weathered, shooting guard, small forward, junior. Roman Caprisi. Number 34, Alexander Newlands for Patrick Henry. And now it's the San Diego High School starting 5. Number 10, Terry Grant. Number 12, Lamar Smith. Number 5, Pierre Anderson. Number 2, Isaiah Marte, star player of the Cavers. Number 3, Trey. Cavers ready for the tip-off with number 12. With number 12, Isaac Weathered. Excuse me, Lamar Smith on the Cavers. Ready for the tip-off. Ref blows the whistle. Number 34, Alexander Newlands. Cavers get the tip, but it goes out of bounds for Patrick Henry ball. Number 33 to inbound the ball, Madden Garini. Inbounds it to number 4, Jacob Baker. And throws it out of bounds. Martin Mattini. Pierre with the inbound. Pierre inbounds it to Trayshawn. Trayshawn takes it up the court. Passes it to number 10. Back to Pierre. Pierre hands it off to number 3. Passes it out to number 10. Terry Grant. Pierre with the ball. Clock's winding down. 6:15 left on the clock. Pierre passes it out. Isaiah Mote with the miss. Rebound. Rebound, Newlands. Baker, number 12, from 3. Rebound, Baker. And there's a foul on the play. Foul is going to be on the Cavers. Lamar Smith with the foul.
Patrick Henry has come out angry. They've been competitive. All I've seen is speed from him. A couple missed opportunities from the Cavers here. Isaiah Marte with a miss from the corner, and Pierre Anderson with a near possible interception. I mean, these rebounds, they've been dominating on the rebounds so far. They've really kept it in the Caver paint, and so far they've kept it in their corner. I think this might end up being a heavyweight fight. I mean, they've come out with speed here at Patrick Henry. And
number 5, miss. Body save. But it's out of bounds, Caver ball. Pierre Anderson with the inbound. Been a consistent role player for this Caver team. Going to number 3. Tayshawn. Pierre. Number 12 misses, gets his own rebound. Lamar Smith with the 2 points to put the Cavers on the board. Number 12 takes it up the court, hands it off to inbound pass, make number 5. Pierre takes it up the court, even score right now. Mote, miss, rebound, foul. Cavers will go to the line.
Defensive Patrick Henry is getting a little angry. The Cavers get the ball back in the Patrick Henry end zone. Here they go.
Grant with the ball, dribbling, handing it off to number 12. Grant to the great. The great with the ball, managing, facilitating, hands it off to Anderson. Back to Grant. Back to Smith. Smith with the layup and miss. Rebound, Patrick Henry. Seeing a lot of opportunities for the Cavers. Baker with the ball right now, with Isaiah Mote guarding him. Scrappy defender. Off to Newgate. Weathered with the miss. Anderson with the rebound, passes it to the Gate. The Gate with the shot. Clean, nylon.
Great shot from DeGate there. As I've said, sharpshooters. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They've had some misses so far. Seems to be a foul. Offensive foul on Patrick Henry. And that's going to be their first turnover.
When you come in as an underdog, you do not want fouls. They stop your momentum immediately. They got to clean it up. Fouls have kept them in their own territory. Let's see if they can clean it up.
Newgate inbounding it to Anderson. Anderson back to Newgate. Back to DeGate. Excuse me. DeGate trying to get around the defender. Hands it off to Mote. Mote with the floater, and he makes it. That's the type of sharpshooting we see.
That's the Marte we like to see here. I mean, let's see if he can keep this up. But, man, I mean, he's been playing all over the court today.
Fast break. And one.
I mean, wow. I mean, incredible play by number 33, Madden Gardini. I mean, he just made people get out his way. He's been in the weight room so far. Man, it looks like San Diego has a player hurt. That is Terry Gann. He looks like he's going to be okay, limping on his, favoring his left leg. We hope he's okay. In comes number 14, Chinau Masters.
Maldini. First attempt. Nylon. Mote with the inbound. Inbound to DeGate. DeGate dribbles it up the court. DeGate to Anderson. Anderson looking.
Back to Anderson drops it.
Turnover Anderson. He couldn't quite keep his hands on the ball there. It's mistakes you don't want to see. Weathered, pass to Modini. Modini taking it. And foul. Patrick Henry will be going to the line. Number 5, Swami Tahir. First shot goes up, and he makes it.
So far, Patrick Henry has kept up with San Diego High School. I mean, they've been really playing it hard. They've been playing it fast, and they've been playing physical. They've got a great defense so far that's really contained their shooters, but let's see if they can keep it up.
Tahir misses it, inbound, but there's a foul on the play. Baz Fontenot just really passionate about the team.
Coach Fontenot really coaching his players out there. I mean, you demand excellence from your team no matter what. It's what you want.
Mardini with the shot. Anderson passes up to DeGate.
Gardini is 33.
Passes out to Masters. Masters inbounding it. Apologies. Mote with the ball right now. Gardini's going to have to play clamp down on number 3 shot. Rebound Cavers. Blocked on the play. Blocked on the play by number 4. Passes to 12. 12 inbounding it, makes it for Patrick Henry's first lead of the night. Anderson dribbling the ball up the court. Anderson dribbling around 12. Pass out to Mote. Mote passing in. Anderson with the 3. Just off. Number 4. Dribbling it up the court. Passes it out. Some great ball movement by Patrick Henry. Another make from the Patrick Henry to put them up 11-6. 14 puts the Cavers back up to 8. Gardini with the ball, passing it to inbound. 5 with the foul.
This Patrick Henry team has really been just jumping on the Cavers from the get-go. They've been jumping out quick and fast to early leads. I mean, they've kept up so far. It's really felt like Patrick Henry has had the momentum so far, and San Diego's the one holding on, but the score is finally reflecting that.
Jasir
Number 4, Jacob Baker with the key block. He's really been performing so far.
rebound from Masters. Mote dribbling it up the court. Mote with the move. Foul. And he will be going to the line for 2. Jasir Fontenot subbed into the game. That's Coach Baz's son. Mote's first free throw shots of the night. And his first one is good. Tonight's pink out for the Cavers. And they seem to be really representing their team. Mote misses it. Rebound Patrick Henry. Bardini with the offensive foul. That was a charge.
DeGay really taking it in stride. I mean, this team can maybe rally around this break in the Patrick Henry momentum here. They really need to reorganize and get their shooting attack focused. Feed the ball to Marte is what I would say. I mean, he's proven himself as a key shooter. Why not keep trusting him?
For sure. Anderson inbounding it. Inbounding it to Mote. He's going to dribble it up the court. See some of his handles. He's facilitating his players. Anderson passing it. Desir. Miss. Rebound Cavers. And then loses it. Patrick Henry with the steal. Number 4. Passing it to number 12. 3 ball. And it's missed. Cavers with the rebound. That was Jasir Fontenot with the rebound. Passing it to Anderson. Anderson out, up, and it's missed. Patrick Henry with the rebound. Number 4 dribbling up the court, guarded by Jasir Fontenot. Number 12 loses it. Last touch by Patrick Henry. It will be Caver ball.
Here we go, Marte. I mean, so far, Patrick Henry, this guy, Alexander Newlands, he's been great so far. He's played in 22 games over the course of apologies.
Seems to be a foul on the court. I think it's on Patrick Henry. Anderson will actually, Jasir Fontenot will be inbounding the ball. Coach Baz's son. Oh, that's all good. Seems to be some discussion from the refs. Both coaches. Not quite sure what the refs are doing. And now Fontenot will inbound the ball. Inbound to the gate. Out to number 3. Dribbling. Passing it out to Mote. Mote up. Just misses it. The gate with the rebound. Passing it out to number 3. At the half court. 55 seconds on the clock. Mote again. And he makes it.
And that's why he's the leader in the Eastern Conference for points per game. Truly a sharpshooter.
He's not going to miss it twice. Number 2. Out on the play. Goes down. That was a hard hit.
This is really shaping up to be a dogfight. Patrick Henry has kept up with them so far, and they really just want to keep that going. Keep up the penalties. Keep forcing penalties. Keep making San Diego make mistakes. If the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Take momentum and keep the momentum. And they can extend. They can maybe tie up the game and maybe even take the lead here with the free throw.
Damian Carmichael's first shot is good. We see number 1, Isaac Webb sub into the game. You see Pierre Anderson sub out. Isaiah Mote still in the game. Carmichael's second shot. Rebound Patrick Henry, but it's out. Isaiah Mote will inbound the ball. Inbounding it to Deshaun DeGreat. Dribbling it up the court. DeGreat, Phyllis, passing it to Gant. Gant back to DeGreat. Fontenot DeGreat. Passing it to Mote on the inside. Money. He's just going to make it every time.
Marte is putting in the work, really stacking up the points in this game.
Number 4, Jacob Baker with the ball right now. 5 seconds left, and it's turned over.
High ball, not something you usually see. You really hope for that connection there.
Shot clock winding down. Mote, and he misses it. And a half-court heave that will come nowhere close. And that will end the first half with Cavers 14, Patrick Henry 12.
These Patriots have really come out to play so far. It's been a competitive game. I've really felt that the momentum has been switching sides rather rapidly throughout this game. What have we seen so far from San Diego?
Some great looks from the field, but they're just not able to quite capitalize on every single one. They're going to have to bring their field goal percentage up just a little bit because they're getting great looks. It's just their shot isn't really falling right now, and that in conjunction with Patrick Henry's just elevated amount of rebounds that they've had on the offensive glass, they're able to get a lot more shots up. And you see that when they were shooting free throws and they were able to rebound the ball after second and for easy points.
Alexander Newlands has really been putting on a show tonight. This Patrick Henry leader has really been performing. He's really been carrying this team. Really, you know what? Scratch that. This has really been a team effort. We've seen performances from Newland. We've seen performances from Gardini, and now we can see this happen again.
Anderson out to Gant. Gant to Mote. Mote on the inside. Pull up, make. He is so good at that mid-range shot.
He's just smooth, man. He can just do it.
As the points leader for the Cavers, he's going to have to put in some work tonight. Number 4 guarded by Fontenot. Fontenot out. And Webb to Mote. Mote to Anderson. Anderson dribbling up the court. Back to Webb. Webb again. Anderson with the ball now. Pump fake. Out to Gant. Anderson with the ball. Shot clock at 12. Webb passes it out to Gant. My bad, that's the gate. And foul. I think that was an illegal screen. So that's going to be a turnover for the Cavers.
These fouls really need to stop occurring. As a coach, you just hate to see it. They're really big momentum breakers.
Foul at half court.
Guarded by Fontenot. He's really been all over the court. He's been guarding Jacob Baker so far. It's really been a great competition seeing them battle.
Yeah, Jacob Baker with the ball right now. He's had the ball basically every play. Guarded by Fontenot. Baker back to Carmichael. Carmichael working it. Unable to make the basket, but Carmichael with the rebound passes it out to Baker. Baker drives in. Floater unable to make it. Cavers dribble it up the court with Anderson. Anderson passes it. Pass it to Gant. Gant with the ball. He's on the inside. He's pressured. Anderson loses it. Patrick Henry ball. Baker taking it up the court. Seems to be the main facilitator for Patrick Henry tonight. And he throws it out of bounds. Almost kills the pedestrian. Webb inbounds it to Anderson. Anderson dribbles it up the court. Looking for help. To Gant. Gant to Mote. Mote blocked. Carmichael with the drive. unable to score and fouled. Loose ball foul on the Patrick Henry. Anderson will move to inbound the ball.
Sammy Tabar near the scene of the crime. Number 5 has really been performing. Has really been a keystone of this Patriots team. But still, they hope that number 34 can get rolling. First in the Eastern Conference for double-doubles. They really need a key performance from him tonight.
Anderson passes it out to Mote. Mote looking for DeGate. DeGate facilitating a little bit. Screen by Webb. DeGate passes it to Gant. Gant back to DeGate. DeGate up, and it's good from 3.
San Diego's really starting to put on the pressure. They're starting to separate the two sharpshooters.
Newgate with the ball. Weathers driving, unable to make it. Weathers again, and he makes it on the second attempt.
And that's why he's one of the best centers in the Eastern Conference.
That's actually 34 Alexander Newlands with that shot. Apologies. Anderson with the ball, driving, floater, and he makes it. Really fast, really good transition deep, really good transition offense for the Cabers right now. And timeout. What do you think is working well for Patrick Henry right now?
Patrick Henry, I really think it's just been physicality. I mean, I feel like they've jumped on an unsuspecting San Diego, but it seems like San Diego has pulled themselves together. Coach Bass has got them organized, has got the troops ready, and they're starting to drop some FDRs, to be honest, man. And so they're really starting to separate his point.
Carmichael passes it out to King. Carmichael again. King with the ball. Isaiah Mote with the steal, and he loses it, but he's fouled on the play.
To be honest, great steal from Isaiah Marte there. Gets in between the defenders and snatches the ball. It was almost like he was running for a pick 6 right there.
And I said in the pregame, those two steals that he averages are nothing to scoff at. Mote with the ball. Mote out. Passes it out. Webb. Gant. Floater. Misses it. Rebound Carmichael. Carmichael drives. Anderson passes it. Inbound. And scores by Tahir.
Precision passing. I mean, that was just an excellent dart from number 2. Damian Carmichael to number 5, Sammy Tabar.
Newgate with the mid-range. We really see these Cavers trying to put the pressure on. Baker dribbling it up the court. Carmichael driving, passes it out to King. King to Baker. Baker fouled, unable to get the basket.
King with another precision shot. Really close to being an excellent play by Baker and King. I mean, King, while not in the starting lineup, has really been performing so far. Let's see if we can see some more from him as Baker takes this ball.
Baker seems to be a really scrappy offensive scorer. He may lack size, but he's able to get around all the guys really fast. Unable to make his first shot.
He's a real hard worker. He's a real bring your lunch pail to work kind of guy. He's in there from 6 in the morning to 8 o'clock at night, and so Patrick Henry is a real grinder, and he's been all over the court tonight. You can see it in his movements. He's hungry.
Espelin subbing in for Webb. DeGant dribbling it up, pressured by Baker. Out to Mote. Mote up. Unable to make it, but he's loose ball foul on point on Patrick Henry.
Not used to a miss from Mark. I mean, how would you feel if you were about that?
I mean, you can't make 100% of the shots every time, but shooters got to shoot. Good steal. Good deflection by DeGant. DeGant passing it. Inside is Mote. Mote falls.
Despite the foul, what an absolutely great pass from DeGant. Wow. He needs to go try out for the. I think they need a quarterback at the field, man.
For sure. King with the ball. Newgate, 22, back to Baker. Newgate driving, misses it. Rebound.
That was just pure size right there. That was pure length, pure arm strength he really kept the ball away from them and just tossed it right back up.
Gant driving, unable to make the layup, unable to make the tap in. King driving it. And rebound, misses the shot. Isaiah Mote passes out to DeGant. Oh, misses the layup. Baker, it's a 3-on-3. Unable to make the layup. Baker out to King. King to Baker. And he makes it.
Baker. Wow. Wow. All right. Baker nails a three-pointer to bring it to 1. What an absolute play. I mean, number 4, the senior, he's really showing out for the Patriots here. He's 3rd on the team in points per game with 8.6. He's a great player. And I really think he's performing because he realizes that this is a season that he does not want to leave behind. He wants to make sure that he carries his team even through this disappointing season. I mean, he's 3.1 assists per game. He's good for 2nd in the Eastern Conference. I mean, he's a real team player.
Yeah, and you really saw that size advantage for Patrick Henry show itself with Newgate making that rebound and then layup. That was kind of a Jokic-type move. And now number 15 for the Cavers will inbound the ball. Dominic Espelin. Espelin to the gate. The gate to Espelin. Dribbling around King. Loses the ball. Gets it back. 14. Espelin driving. Kicks it out to 2. Marte. And he makes it.
Marte! Oh my! Automatic. What a great shot.
I don't think he's had rest yet. I don't think he's been subbed out once. He's played every single minute thus far. King with the ball. Out near the perimeter. Defensive heavy. Steal.
Great defense by Master, slapping it away and catching his own rebound.
Marte to Grant. Gant to the Marte. Marte dribbling it around. Gant up. Just a little bit off.
You really wish you could hit those. I mean, that was a really well-timed, really well-planned open shot. Let's see if he can keep it up. Let's see if he can forget it. Short memory.
King inbounds it to Newgate. Oh, Isaiah Mote with the strip. But Mote is fouled. It's a foul on the Cavers with Mote picking up that foul.
Sometimes you really hope that the ref can let it go for 1 second. I mean, this team, Marte, not known for steals, but he's really showing his defensive capabilities.
That was a great inbound pass. Fouled on the play. They will go to the line for 2.
Foul by Masters. Let's see number 34 here.
Newlands.
Second in the Eastern Conference for field goals. Let's see if he's automatic here.
Mote, Anderson, DeGate. 3 starters all in right now. As Fontenot subs in for DeGate. Apologies. Masters subs out for Fontenot. Looking a little. Newland's second shot makes it. For 1 to bring to a 4-point deficit 4-point lead for the Cavers. The gate with the ball, dribbling it around. Floater, unable to make it. Newlands passing it to Baker. Baker running it up. Baker, fast break. And able to penetrate the D. Baker passes it to Newlands. Newlands out. Passes it to Baker. Baker up. And he makes it.
Baker. My God. I think he does more than just bake bread.
Baker's been in the kitchen.
Oh, my God. Let him cook.
Mote out there. Pass it. Fontenot misses it. Newlands with the rebound. Newland to King. King will dribble it up, guarded by Mote. Newlands with the ball. Back to Baker. Let's see if we see a heat check. Baker with the move. Unable to get past his defender. Inbound pass to Newlands. Newlands makes it.
Another example of size. he's able to just really get it over the gate and defending him. He's really able to just arc it over those two defenders.
DeGate to Anderson. Anderson to Gant. Anderson. 2 seconds left. Anderson up. And he misses it. Yeah, I said Anderson. With Anderson with the miss. Patrick Henry's actually up right now. 28-26. I think Baz is going to have the talk with the Cavers, and they should be winning this game, and they should be winning it by a lot, but we've seen a lot of energy come out from Patrick Henry right now, so it's nothing we didn't expect.
As I've mentioned at the start, I mean, when you're at home and you're on a roll following a tournament win, you expect victory. It becomes easy to slack off, and I don't say that this Caver team is slacking off. Of course not, but you really got to stay focused, and that's not what we're seeing. We usually see dominance from this team, but today they're being upset by little David. Get to rest and pre-plan for another great period of basketball. Here's my partner.
After the half, we're gonna toss the break right now. We'll see you back when halftime starts. Great performance from both sides, and we'll see you.
San Diego Unified Sports Production will be back shortly.
Are we live?
Because it gets so loud.
Are we live? One-on-one fella again. One-on-one. All right, welcome back. And with that buzzer signifies the start of the second half. Patrick Henry up by 2. Patrick Henry with 28, Davis with 26.
By 2. Number 77 Patriots up by 2 on number 12 San Diego. I mean, they hope they can keep this lead up, but here San Diego goes on the offensive.
The great passes it to Anderson. Anderson up with the ball. Main ball handler hands it off to number 3. Mote floater misses it. Very unlike him.
You don't see that usually from the sharpshooter.
Baker, long pass, long steal by Mote. Mote driving. Passing it out to number 3, the Gate. The Gate passes it to Anderson. Anderson looking for Mote. Mote with the ball. Passes it to Gant. Gant misses it, but he's fouled on the play. Looks like Baker will pick up that foul.
Baker, you wouldn't hope to see that for your leader getting coached up back there. I mean, Gant seems to be down on the court again. Oh, here he is getting up. Tough guy. I played with him. Yeah, I played defensive end with him. He's a tough character. Really great guy. I talked with him many times. He's a great friend to me. And this guy, I mean, he's powerful. He's one of their stronger athletes, and he can really take it to the court as they figure something out with the court.
Yeah, there seems to be a wet spot on the court, and that's why you see all the players kind of skidding their shoes along just to get it dry for friction and all that. Gant at the free throw line. He's going to take some shots here. His first shot is up and a little bit off. Cavers have to come back. They could easily let this deficit balloon into something a lot bigger. Gant with the second shot. And he can't quite get the shooter's touch. Newland's passing it out. Number 33 will inbound it, or dribble up. Working around the perimeter. Passing it inside number 5, and he's fouled on the play. Offensive foul. So it will be turnover, and it will be Caver ball. The Gate passing it to Anderson. Anderson looking for Mote on the inside in the paint. Dribbles out to the perimeter. He's cooking. The Gate with the ball. The Gate floater. Can't quite make it. Rebound Baker. Newland's had a hand on it. Passes it out to Baker. Baker's now dribbling it up. Passing it out to number 5. That's twice number 5 has been in the paint.
Their center slash power forward, Sammy Tabar, trying to get up there for the 2. He's fouled on the play. Really powerful athlete, man. I've seen him go up for a few layups. He can really make himself known on the court, and as he lines up for his free throw shots, let's see if he's automatic and puts it in the net.
And he makes the first one. Puts Patrick Henry's lead to 3. 29-26, Patrick Henry. DeBar's second attempt. Misses it. Rebound Fontenot. Baker had a hand on that. The Gate with the ball right now. Passing out to Mote. Mote, mid-range. And it hits the backboard. Baker loses it. How can you not hold on to that?
Baker, I mean, but can you really fault him though? How many times have you seen him off the court so far?
A lot. The Gate driving it inside.
Great dive by DeGate, putting his body on the line.
Number 33 dribbling it up the court. Passes it out to 12. Steal. Steal by DeGate. DeGate's like a drive. Oh, and he passes it too far.
Great defense by Baker there, I believe. It was hard to see in the rush. He tries to get DeGate tries to get the pass off to Anderson, but is unable to complete it. I mean, that's just great defense, really being able to keep up with the speed.
Baker with the ball by now. He got it from Gardini. Baker's cooking. Baker's working his way. Misses the three-point shot. Rebound. Cavers. DeGate with the ball. Passes it out to Mote. This is where he's most dangerous. Baker has to close out on him. Baker to Anderson. Anderson's looking for Mote. Mote, handoff Anderson. Back to Mote. Pull up. Can't make it. Fontenot almost with the rebound.
You really hope to create opportunities for your best players. That was coached up and drawn up perfectly, but an opportunity missed by Marte. You really hope to see him complete that.
Coach Baz arguing with the ref right there. Gardini with the ball right now. Dribbling it up. Ooh. Blocking foul on the Cavers.
Gardini calling weight room. Goes bumper to bumper with who was that?
That was Chianu Masters.
Appreciate the call out. Couldn't see it from here, but that was just bumper to bumper weight room action. We'll see if they can keep up this physical game.
Inbounding it to Newlands. Newlands with the easy layup. That was just a little bit too easy. DeGay with the ball, drilling up the court. Out to Anderson. Anderson to DeGay. Anderson pulling up. Can't quite make it. Newlands with the rebound, but steal. Marte with the ball, passing it out to DeGate. DeGate drives. Oh, poster on his head.
DeGate on his head. He pushes him down, calls him his son. Wow.
Yeah. Baker out near the perimeter. 12:33 with the ball. Gardini drives in. Oh, offensive foul.
DeGay proving to be an impact player, gets the offensive foul off of Gardini. He's really keeping his team close together with this high-powered Patrick Henry offense. I mean, this is a great game so far, 31-30. What have you seen so far from the Cavers?
Cavers have made a lot of good, well-timed steals, but they really need the field goal percentage to go up. Isaiah Mote inbounding it, passes it to DeGate. DeGate dribbling it up the court. Handles. Guarded by Baker. Baker, Anderson. The Anderson Mote. Gant. Money!
God! Gant! Wow, what a great shot.
Anderson down near the half-point line. Newlands fouled on the play.
Newlands is able to get the foul. He's going to be able to maybe catch a couple points and extend, or no, not even, catch back up to San Diego. It's really just a horse race so far. Neither team has been giving up the lead. There's been many lead changes so far. I mean, both teams are proving to be competitive despite their rankings.
Newland misses his first shot. Cavers 33, Patrick Henry 31. Cavers are actually up right now. Similar to Isaiah Mote, Baker has played pretty much most minutes as Newland makes that shot, passing it out to DeGate. DeGate seems to be a little facilitator. Back to DeGate. DeGate to Gant. Mote. Let's see if Mote puts one up here. He works. Carmichael. Reverse layup.
Marte with the footwork. I know he's been working the ladders every day since 5 in the morning. Great work.
Great to see a little bit of Mote's bag show right there. Carmichael with the ball again. Maybe a little revenge. Carmichael with it. Hezzy out to 12. 12 inbounding it. Floater, and he makes it to cut the lead to 1. DeGate comes in, passes it out to Anderson. Anderson, Gant to Mote. Mote loses it. Carmichael with the steal, but it's out of bounds.
I know he's screaming no about that one, but that was clearly out, rolled out just before he could grab it. That's a disappointing miss, but I mean, really, you just wonder if San Diego can capitalize on this opportunity. It's been missed opportunity after missed opportunity so far. I mean, they've had chances to keep this lead way more extended, but than it is.
The Gant Passes it out to Gant. And Fontenot lays it up and in.
Excellent play by Fontenot to squeeze it in between two defenders, trying to crash down on him. Really able to get it off the backboard and into the net.
Carmichael out in the key. Driving. Brick. That one could be heard for miles. DeGate with the ball. Passes it out to Fontenot. Fontenot's driving inside. Gant didn't like the shot. To Anderson, to Gant. Back to Anderson. Back to Gant. Gant now passes to Fontenot. Gant with the ball. Inbound pass to Mote. Mote's going to work him a little. Really taking it, but he couldn't lay it up and in.
Trying to prove that he's not just a sharpshooter and can really wrestle in the paint, but he ends up denied.
Carmichael in and out. Rebound, Newlands unable to make it. We might have a jump ball. Jump ball. Some great effort by both teams right there.
I mean, this is just a competitive game. It's been a close game ever since the little first quarter eruptions. And so far, you can tell just the tension in the crowd that they're not confident. You know, you know what I mean? They realize that they have to fight for this win. You know, and I think that taking the crowd out of it's very important.
For sure. It turns out it wasn't a jump ball. That's both of the players' hands was on it. Patrick Henry just scored. That's a very interesting call. Anderson with the ball right now. Pass it out to DeGant. Or DeGate, my bad. DeGate, minute and 40 left on the clock. DeGate dribbling around, handles, inbound, steal by Newlands. Baker had a hand on that.
Newlands just standing there like a massive wall, just waiting to get that one.
Carmichael, drive inside, up, and he couldn't get it past his shoulders. But there was a foul in the play. But it's on Patrick Henry. A little change of pace for the Cavers. See if they can capitalize on it.
San Diego is going to get this ball back. I mean, so far what we've seen is that they're just, we've said this multiple times, it's effort and capitalizing, and they haven't capitalized on what they've gotten.
DeGate, a little floater, couldn't hit it. Baker with the ball, Newland screening. Baker guarded by Anderson. Baker showing his handles, driving inside, loses it. Carmichael gets it back, passes it inbounds to Newland. Newland unable to make it. Rebound, Patrick Henry to Baker. Sorry, that was number 12. Blocked by Fontenot. And there seems to be a loose ball foul on.
Pretty heavy defense being played by Patrick Henry. They're keeping a usually dominant San Diego offense, scoring 1,128 points this season to only 37 points in the first three periods. I mean, is this great offense? Is this great defense or bad offense?
I think this is great defense by both teams. You just saw Fontenot just really lay it up and get that block right there. You just really had to go up and go get it against the physically more impressive Newland. Not to discredit Fontenot. Patrick Henry with the ball still, but
discredit Fontenot at all. I think that guy can outrace a Mustang.
Oh, for sure. I'm just the height disparity though. He really had to go up and block that shot. Number 12 inbounding it to Baker, the sharpshooter. Little Austin Reeves type archetype. Inbounding it. Couldn't. Oh! Goaltending.
Goaltending, mental mistake. What are you doing? You can't hang on to the rim, but San Diego gets this ball back.
Yeah, you really hear the gymnasium getting loud right now. Anderson with the ball. Anderson. They're down right now. They need to make something happen offensively, and he's fouled. Illegal screen. And that's going to be a turnover for the Cavers. That is so rough to see.
Turnovers are the worst kind of thing that can happen to you. it's really about scoring with the opportunities you're given. I feel like most of the time, if you score with what you're given, you'll win most of the games you get. And so it's really about taking advantage of the opportunities.
Baker working his way around Gant. Steal. Back to Anderson. Anderson. Easy reverse.
Rocket arm from Gant. Tom Brady. Actually, wait a minute. Oh,
Baker. And he's a little bit off.
Rocket pass to Anderson there.
Such an exhilarating end to the quarter to put the Cavers up 29-28. What do you think of the offense so far for both these teams?
I mean, okay, let me put it straight here. This isn't the best showing from these two teams. This isn't the best showing they've had all season. 39-38, end of the third period. I mean, for San Diego, this might be a disappointment. You're putting up 62 points per game. You put up 1,000 points this season. You've had 70 plus in 5 games, 60 plus in 12. You expect better from your team when you're putting up that kind of point, and especially when you're being defended by number 77 in San Diego, Patrick Henry.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the defense for both of these teams has been really, really solid. And I think the offense just a little bit off for the Cavers tonight. Marte not being able to consistently hit that mark that he's been showing all season. He's made a lot of 3 points, don't get me wrong. But his field goal percentage from behind the arc, it's a little bit down this game. So maybe he'll kick into overdrive this quarter to extend that Caver lead.
I mean, but can you really blame him? Marte has been out there all game. They've really been needing him to boost an offense that's been really kind of faltering lately. I'm not sure what kind of slump this is after the tournament, but I mean, as a Caver student, I hope that they really can repair this kind of dysfunction.
Yeah, and you see Pierre Anderson really underrated this game. Marte with the ball. Out to Fontenot. Fontenot to DeGate. DeGate driving in on Baker. Baker. Oh, DeGate misses it.
Baker with great pressure on DeGate there. He's able to get him to overshoot and make him miss.
Carmichael, great assist from number 12, Isaac Weatherd.
Isaac Weathers putting a rainy day on the Cavers. Let's see. He takes the Patriots lead with that shot. Cavers just looking for a response here.
Yeah, they need to have a little bit more offensive consistency. DeGate passes it out to Fontenot. Fontenot, Marte. Let's see if Marte. Money!
Nothing but net there, Marte.
That was all night
Money,
long.
Marte.
That was all night long. Baker with the ball. Baker passes out to Newlands at the top of the paint, top of the key. Back to Baker. Baker passes it out. Weathered. Oh, deflected out. It's going to be a Patrick Henry ball.
Excellent defense there. Oh, wait.
Oh, it might have been out on. Can't quite see from here. Oh, Patrick Henry still has the ball. Newlands with the. Unable to make it in. Tap out to Carmichael. Carmichael just sitting at the top of the key. Baker guarded by Anderson. Good defender. Even Newlands lays it up and in.
That was just miscommunication. You can hear Bass yelling from courtside to get. They left an open man in the corner, and then the defenders bump into themselves, allowing for the score.
Cavers have the opportunity to tie it up right here. Passes it out to DeGate. Webb from 3. Webb unable to hit it.
Might need to keep practicing. You need to be able to hit those in a tight game like that. When you get the opportunity, take it, but you need to be confident.
Yeah, clock keeps winding down. Offensive foul on Patrick Henry. It's gonna be Caver ball. If I was the Cavers, I would really capitalize on this opportunity. You could tie the game up right here. You really need to be out aggressive on that offense. You need to be offensive and get into the paint and just lay it up and in for easy points. Anderson misses it, hits the back. Baker with the rebound. despite his small size, able to get that rebound. Carmichael with the ball into Newland. Newland out, weathered, unable to hit. Newland with the rebound. Back to Baker, he misses it, and it's out. Caver ball.
Cavers with this zone defense, they're kind of letting the Patriots really work their magic in front of them. I mean, I feel like they should really start applying the pressure, maybe getting a little bit more aggressive. They've been shooting in your face so far. It's really about stepping up.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of ISO this game. So if you could drive to the basket, then kick it out, that's free. That's free points. Isaac Webb driving, kicks it out to the gate. It was deflected a little bit by Baker, but DeGate still hangs on to it. DeGate driving it in. Oh, he is so lucky he got that foul call. That would have gone out. Very fortunate for the Cavers right there.
White ball. DeGate attempting a backwards pass to Webb. I mean, Webb, interesting choice there. Had the open three-pointer, but decided to dive into the paint. Maybe turned off by his prior miss.
Oh, hits the side of the board. Cavers unable to capitalize on the turnover from Patrick Henry. Baker with the ball right now. Ooh, Baker getting into his bag a little bit against Anderson. Steal by Isaiah Mote. Mote's driving. Three.
Baker really couldn't do anything against DeGate and Marte. Had him 2-on-1. He was just out-angled.
Baker to Carmichael. Baker's looking for an open look here. Baker's going to pass it all the way out to Carmichael. Baker's driving inside to Newland. Newland makes it up and in.
And Baker responds with the help of Neal. An excellent layup by the 6'8 center. I mean, these guys have really been the keystone of this offense and really been proving it in this top 15 matchup.
Let's see if Mote gets into his bag a little bit. And he's fouled. But he makes it. But it was an offensive foul. DeGate's going to get a warning from the ref right now. Let's see if this might turn into a 10.
You really want to see more discipline from your players, but I understand the heat. I can understand how you can get heated during a game. It's hot, you're tired, and you're really feeling the pressure, and especially in a home environment, down by 2.
Yeah, this is such a close game, and it's something that, I wasn't really expecting going into this game, but it's really close. 5, unable to make it. Newland's with the rebound. Baker can't make it. Rebound Newland, can't make it. Baker tapped it in.
Baker, the captain here, he's really just doing it all for this team. Being able to bounce it between him and Newland's, man, I mean, I'm a student here. I've said that, and I'm a little worried here.
This is a must score for the Cavers. Isaiah getting to his bag, makes it up and in.
Money Marte answers with the floater.
That looked like LeBron a little bit. Inbounding it, Baker from the top.
Oh my God! Oh!
I'm joking. DeGate facilitating. It's really getting loud in here right now. DeGate passes it out to Marte. Marte getting in his bag from 3. Oh, unable to answer. Rebound. Newland gets the ball. Patrick Henry gets the ball. Such a scrappy defense. And timeout.
Bad news, Baker, absolute demon on the court today. He's been all over, proving himself as a key piece of this Patriots offense. Up 5 on the Cavers, on number 12 Cavers at home. I mean, what do you think of this guy?
I mean, Baker's just been really scrappy all game. His handles are amazing. He's been able to get around bigger guys, been able to drive, use every bit of strength he has to his advantage, and really pressure the interior, and even making some threes along the way. He gets the ball every single play. He's the main facilitator, it seems like. He's just an all-around great player. And we even saw, I think, a steal from him. So he's even good on the defensive side, too. And these two-way players, it seems, are the key to winning these games.
I mean, high motor, sneaky athletic, high IQ player. He's been taking advantage of every opportunity to lay down a three and snipe something from the back. I mean, he's just a captain of this Patriots offense, the captain of the ship. I mean, wow. I think I'd put him in charge of a battleship if I could. Yo, somebody call the U.S. Navy right now.
Yeah, Cavers really need to lock in right now. If they're down by 5 right now with 2 minutes and 30 left, they pretty much have to be perfect from now until the end of the game. Clocks just keep gonna edge down, and Marte's gonna inbound it. This is a must score for the Cavers right now. DeGay at the top, Anderson, Fontenot, Isaiah Marte inbounds it to DeGay. DeGay passes it out to Marte. Marte, this way's dangerous. DeGay bodying the bigger center. Marte blocked. What a block. But there's a foul. And Marte will get 2.
Don't want to give up points to Money Marte. Please don't tell me I jinxed him. Knock on wood. That's just great defense by number 34, Alexander Newlands.
Swishes the first one. He really has to make this one if they want to stay in the game. There's 2 minutes and 12 left on the clock. Let's hope. And he makes the second one.
Greater miracles have happened, but yes, you want to keep yourself close to your opponent. Of course. I mean, of course you want to score more points in the end. But it's just really about taking the pressure off. You really want to make sure that you give yourself time to breathe while you formulate a plan.
You know, you watch the NBA, sometimes there's stars out there that can just, if they decide to, they can lock in and take a game and turn it around. That's something Isaiah Marte is going to have to do right here. He's going to have to lead his team and not single-handedly, but he's going to have to facilitate his team to turn it around.
But he's going to have to go against the field general, the court general, actually, my fault, the court general, Jacob Baker, sorry.
Baker, the Gardini blocked, but he gets it back. Baker with the ball. Baker, back to Gardini. Gardini to Baker. To Gardini. Back to Baker. Back to Weathers. To Newland. Oh, that hurts.
Newland puts a dagger in the Cavers' hopes. I mean, let's see if they can respond.
DeGay with the ball. Fontenot driving inside. Awkward shot. Marte's getting it. Lays it up in it. Easy basket.
Marte showing he's capable all over the court today. I mean, he's made it into the paint several times, but also sharpshooting from the outside.
Baker to Weathers. Couldn't get the shooter's touch. Wait, but it's out.
Prayer answered from Sandy. Prayer answers for prayer. I'm just going to give up on that line. You just really hope that didn't go in for San Diego.
Anderson with the ball back to Marte. Marte.
Deep three. My God, Money Marte.
What did I say? He's going to have to turn it around, and it's time.
With the minute left on the clock. Whoa, excuse me, 52-52 with the minute left on the clock.
Who says Marte's not clutch? I'll tell you who. Nobody. He's the most clutch player out here right now.
That gets 5 big booms.
Oh! Come on, man. That's too easy. You can't leave him open on that. You got to close out from the perimeter. You cannot let him get open looks like that. His three-point percentage is too high to leave him open like that.
All he's seeing is the green bar on NBA 2K right now. I mean, Money Marte, he's really just trying to put the team on his back and really secure something out here. This is, as I said earlier, before the game even started, this is a test. This is a pop quiz in the middle of the season, and they have to succeed.
You know, Baker's the main scorer for the Patrick Henry right now, but if I really want an easy basket, I'm going to pass it to Newgate in the paint. Baker rushing up the court. Good, double teamed. Baker out to Weathers. Weathers all the way out. Baker. Gardini blocked by Isaiah Monte. Blocked, he's gonna drive. Unable to make it.
Yeah! Lamar Smith with the assist from Isaiah Marte. Excellent work from the Cavers.
So clutch.
Clutch from Marte, able to get the steal. That's why they call him Money Marte. Or I guess I'm the only one who calls him Money Marte. But oh my Lord. Wow, clutch plays from the Cavers.
That was such a clutch rebound too. Without that rebound, they would be they would be still tied with 43 left on the clock, and now all Cavers need to do is play lockdown defense. They're going to probably put their best defenders in right now and then call a timeout to put their best offensive players in right now.
I mean, you really just hope that you can apply pressure. You want these guys to break. This is home field advantage. This is where the fans need to come in and be that sixth man. These players, these families, these kids, they need to get loud.
If the Cavers win this, it would be an ugly win. But they have hope right now, and they have momentum. Baker putting it, showing his bag to Weathers. Back to Gardini. Baker out to Weathers. Unable to make it. Newland's unable to score a rebound. Oh my God!
The game falls on it. Insane plays from the Cavers. Is the gate okay? The gate's gonna be okay. He's able to fall in it after a brick from Weathers, and absolute excellent defense from the Cavers on Galen.
21 left on the clock right now. Cavers up by 2.
On Newland.
Patrick Henry with the ball. You know, you might see a Baker 3 here. That would really be the dagger, and they're going to call timeout to go over offensive and defensive strategy.
If you're a coach in this situation, high pressure, what are you thinking? What are you saying?
I think I have to defend from the 3. I think it's okay if you – I'm not saying it's okay if you allow it 2, but you really just do not want to foul, and you do not want a three-pointer. Baker is a deep threat. You know he's going to get the ball. And you know Weathers is also there on the wing. So if I'm Baz, I'm telling my players just kind of sit near the perimeter and just play clamp down defense on those guys.
Well, I'll take the role of the Patriots here, coming in to try and wreck the Cavers' momentum. I'm thinking I put Baker at the top and Newlands at the bottom, try and split the attention and try and create an opening for these two great X-Factor players.
For sure, Newland's big enough where he could just lay it up and in if he gets it high. So we're going to see Isaiah Marte come out. He's had a key block, key steal, and a key three-pointer, all within the span of like a minute. Gardini inbounds it to Baker. Baker loses it. He gets it back. Fontenot with the steal.
Anderson, Pierre Anderson with the steal.
Anderson.
Baker with an uncharacteristic mistake. You do not want a turnover in this situation.
They might foul them and just go to free throws. 12 with the ball. Yep, they're going to foul him. They're going to foul him. So he gets to the line. And if the Cavers make both of them, they're probably going to foul again.
They're going to challenge you one-on-one. Wait. Scratch that.
The Gate with the ball. The Gate, long inbound. Marte loses it. Marte gets it back. Down goes Marte.
Marte gets up with the help of his teammates. There's a Patriot down on the court. Absolute insanity here from San Diego. Wow. The Cave is really popping off tonight. Seems like the power forward, Sammy Tabara, looks like he's a bit shaken up. Hope he's okay.
key point guard, Matthias Adamek, is not in this game due to an injury, but it seems like that the ball movement hasn't suffered. Marte has just been in his bag, and he's just been putting the team on his back metaphorically, and just he's going to take his first free throw to try to ice the game.
We're not going to talk about DeGate's absolute Tom Brady bomb of a pass, getting able to put him in position to create that foul.
Marte makes the first one. If he makes this one, that might be game. If he makes this.
Ice in his veins!
Marte calls game.
Ice in his veins! Extends the lead to 4. Patrick Henry
scrambling.
for a miracle.
Weathers with the ball. They need a 3. Air ball. Oh, no. Oh, no. Did we practice that shot? That is so unfortunate for Patrick Henry. They really needed that there.
The complete opposite of what you want. I mean, the Patriots' hopes for an upset a little bit dashed here. I mean, nothing short of a miracle is needed to get the 4 points needed, especially with Cavers in possession.
Lamar Smith makes it again. He was fouled on that play. He's going to get 2. I think that's game, folks. I mean, you saw great performances from both sides, but just during that last 30 seconds, complete breakdown on Patrick Henry. Newland, back to Baker. He's going to need a miracle. Half court, air ball.
And it really starts with momentum. Just as I said, we saw Baker lose the ball in the paint. Uncharacteristic mistake from the captain. I mean, man, from there it was just a Patrick Henry breakdown. Isaiah Marte gets loose for a few key scores, a few key possessions, and a few key catches that are really just able to keep the ball in Caver possession. I mean, this is just overall a great game between two amazing leaders. Number four Baker, and number 2 Marte.
Yeah, I mean, that separates good teams from great teams. It's just closing out games, and you really saw the Cavers really reach into their bag and pull everything out against Patrick Henry. And I got to give it to Patrick Henry. They really put a good fight for this Cavers.
I think they proved why they're number 12. They fought back from adversity. This might be a lower tier. Some may classify Patrick Henry as a lower tier opponent, but to be honest, in high school basketball, anything can happen. Upsets are weekly. Upsets are dangerous, and upsets will happen. So it's good to get past this test, this at-home test, especially with an at-home crowd, and get home.
For sure, I'd rather see a good game than a blowout. And with that, that's going to end tonight for the San Diego Unified School District boys varsity basketball with Patrick Henry at San Diego High School. I'm Edward Waller.
And I'm Valentino Arenas.
And good night. I think that was good.